you'll notice if you've put a lighter colour around the colour, even though this is very dark, it looks even darker there because this is quite light. The lighter you make that colour, the more this tends to look darker than it actually is. So simultaneous contrast is an effect where the eyes are, the retina of the eye is picking up all the information about that area of colour, and it's activating the vision system, the retina of the eye, and it's looking at lightness. So that what tends to happen when the eye looks at a colour that is light, the rest of the retina tends to go towards a sense of darkness in compensation for the light area. If you're looking at a dark area, it does the reverse. And it's something that happens in our vision system. We don't have any control over it. Okay, now I'm just going to demonstrate what happens when you make a good decision about what colour you use against the colour, or juxtaposed to a colour, or surrounding a colour, to get the most beautiful effect in a colour that you've decided is unattractive to you. We've got something that's pretty yucky. There's a colour. This is called simultaneous contrast. It goes back a long way. Now, what we're going to do is say, what does that colour actually want to be if it is going to turn itself into a more beautiful, pure version of itself? What is potentially in that? Now, this has a few potentialities because of the nature of it, but you can see that a yellow is essentially where it wants to go. It's a slightly greenish yellow, but it's yellow that it wants to be, a slightly greenish yellow, and it's quite dark, too dark for a yellow to be at full purity. So the two things we need to do to this colour to make it look more beautiful is, one, we've got to make it look a lot lighter, which is where yellow is at its most vibrant. And the other thing is we have to push it from somewhere in here out towards a yellow around about there somewhere. So this is where we want to push this colour. It's about here somewhere. That's about where it is. And we want to push it out there. So we'll go, and the principle is this. When we mix a colour, a second colour with a first colour, the second colour pulls the first colour, that's the one that's been mixed with, towards itself. So if we put blue in that colour, it will pull that colour towards itself. So if the opposite to that, if we put a blue violet type of colour in that, it will pull it towards itself. It'll make it look greyer. If we put, obviously that will take it towards grey. If we juxtapose this colour with that same blue colour, blue area colour, it will push it away. So we want to push this towards yellow, so we need to go to blue, a type of blue, to get it there. If we make this colour full strength and very pure, or as pure as we can get it, the purity of this colour will tend to dominate over that colour. So it's better if we add some yellow to that. I've gone too far, we'll add a bit of red. But we need to have enough blue in this colour. I'll just get a little more blue in there so that we've got to get the right balance. And this in a sense is the start of our thinking about colour relationship, because colour relationship is all about the exact colour and how those colours interconnect with one another. So great colour relationship is great control, intelligent and good control of the colours you're using to get the results you want. And this has to be blue enough to change that, and not so brilliant a blue that it will over-dominate. So we'll go with this one. So now, what was a yucky colour is now a very beautiful, rich yellow, golden yellow.